Hey guys, happy Sunday. I am here at Gamble Garden in Palo Alto. Uh, just kind of checking how things are going. Haven't been here in about a month. As some of you may know, I was a gardener here for 3 years and I managed the California native section. And I'm really happy to see how things have continued to be maintained and some of the serendipitous surprises from my plantings last year and the year before. So I seeded a lot of wildflowers. They started in flats and I planted thousands of them out and let them reseed so that they're not mixed and they're just kind of growing in mass. And things are just looking so beautifully after the winter rain. So I want to show you guys. I'm going to flip it. Oh, okay. Alright, is this not gorgeous or what? So I had planted a lot of Salvia apianas to give this garden some height and produce an evening experience because the apiana has that kind of chalky white foliage color you can see right there. And they throw out these incredible flowers. They're so gestural and pretty. Everything just looks like a painting right now. And behind it is a bronzy mimulus right there. The color is great. Right next to it is some Artemisia californica. And then all surrounding here, some low-growing snowberries, right? There's some irises that have already bloomed in late March, early April. You can see the strappy leaves there. And then all throughout, right here, this is my baby. This is like my favorite wildflower. This is Clarkia rubicunda. It's not loud and garish. It's just so elegant and pretty. And it blooms for a really long period of time. Aren't they so pretty? And you can see it really works well with this combination. There's a ceanothus in the background as well. So I'm absolutely loving this. The Clarkia rubicunda had started more over there in that direction and coming through here, but I think it reseeded and moved a little further down here. And it looks fantastic. So happy about this situation here. There are lots of other things in the garden that are looking great, continue to look great. And here is an Eriogonum latifolium that I planted. I got this from my garden mentor. His name is Tyler Taunton, and he works at the San Francisco Botanical Garden. He manages the natives there. But these were little baby seedlings that I planted out like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And they've really filled out quite nicely. And they've reseeded too to create some new plants. Like that one looks like a new plant. Love the dusty pink, rosy pink color. Works so well with the Salvia apiana again. And then there are a lot of California fescues that I had started from seeds in flats. So looking super gorgeous. We have some buckwheat. These are gonna bloom a little later in the season, maybe around August, September, so that's fine. And then here the Clarkia rubicunda just continues, right? It's looking so pretty. And then you can see that here's some Verbena lilacina delanina. That's a perennial subshrub. And then just behind here, this is going to bloom pretty soon. This is an aster ground cover. It's very vigorous, but it's really pretty. I really, really love the Salvia apiana, especially with this epilobium. This is called Wayne Silver. Epilobium Wayne Silver. It is my favorite variety of epilobium because it always looks tidy. It's great for a residential garden. When your clients are like complaining about things looking scraggly and tired, this is the one. And again, I really wanted to create an evening experience here so that when you actually drive through or walk through, when it's much cooler, you're guided through the pathways in the garden with the Salvia apiana, the silvery epilobium, and then you have a lot of Festuca idahoensis. This one is, what is it called? Siskiyou blue. I prefer this one much more than the Tamales Bay and all that, because look at these flower and seed heads. They sway with the wind. They're not super upright and dorky. These look more natural and graceful. So I love this. And then there's a salvia. Everything's just working really beautifully right now. The plants look super happy with their rains. So I'm really pleased with the plantings that were done a couple of years ago. Looking so gorgeous and happy right now. I mean, it really looks like a painting. I feel like you're getting lost. And this is a California native garden, guys. So things will continue to actually look good in fall and winter, and even in, deep into summer. I planted out a lot of different varieties so that there would be continued interest here. But yeah, I'm really happy. It looks way different, 3 years ago there was a huge oak tree here. Oak tree, lots of shade, and barely anything grew here. But since the oak tree fell over, it created this incredible opportunity for a nice interim planting of a wildflower meadow. Love these grasses. Festuca californica. This is one of my favorite California native grasses because actually if you irrigate it, it has that bluish green color foliage blades. It looks really nice. And when the seed heads come up in the beginning, so gorgeous. So really happy about that. We've got Linum lewisii here, started from seed, perennializes, just cut it back, and then it's just going to bush out more the following year. And then some yarrow with a tinge of pink, really pretty. California poppies, quick tip here, California poppies do rebloom. When they're done with their flowers, just cut it back about 1 inch down to the ground and irrigate. They will bloom like maybe 2 to 4 more times during the season before it goes dormant. And Heteroteca bullosa is another great ground cover. This one is San Bruno Mountain or something like that, for the variety. Looks real good, guys. So I'm so happy with the way this turned out. It could be cleaned up a little bit, It's a little wild in this part. A little wild for my taste, but otherwise everything's combining really nicely. And I love the punches of blue with the Festuca idahoensis. It's fabulous. Oh, you can see the Ariogonum's gonna come up. This is one of my favorite ones. Alright, well, this was a very unexpected visit to Gamble Garden. Just wanted to see how things were. Actually, I was dropping off plants for my colleague that was getting rid of some roses and some perennials. So I was dropping stuff off and I decided to check out how things are doing. I was really worried when I left, but things are still good. Yay. Alright guys, hope you guys are having a good Sunday. That's it. Bye. Hope you enjoyed this. Bye.